The Italian stamps of the Kingdom of Italy, rare value. The 1926 St. Francis postage stamp commemorates the 7th centenary of the death of St. Francis, also known as Francis of Assisi. Lived in 1200, a wealthy family who chose to strip himself of his possessions and dedicate his life to poverty. In the center, the image of a deceased Francis with the stigmata on his feet and hands, around his head the aura that recognizes him as a saint of the Church. Around him the so-called Franciscan friars who are part of the Franciscan order. Above the image the inscription commemorating the 7th centenary of the death of Francis. In fact, on the left you can see the actual date of death, 1226, and on the right the date 700 years later, 1926. This 1.25 lira stamp is today worth $450. The war propaganda stamps were printed in some specimens from the Kingdom of Italy in 1942. The rarity of these pieces is due to the non-issue of prints in large-scale trade. Several thousand were printed but in fact remained unpublished. You will notice various nominal values that depict symbols, mythologies, military vehicles and weapons, ready to encourage war and the superiority of the Italian nation that it wanted to demonstrate in the conflict. These 3 pieces depicting 6 different images in the collectible market today are worth $500. The 1901 King postage stamp depicts the sovereign Vittorio Emanuele III of Savoy. He ruled for 46 years from 1900 to 1946, and in addition to having held the role of King of Italy, he was also Emperor of Ethiopia during the Italian military occupation from 1936 to 1941. In this stamp it is possible to see him at a young age with his face looking to the right, under the face value of 40 cents of lira. Today this sought-after piece is worth $750. These postage stamps of the Risorgimento plebiscites were issued in 1910 to commemorate an event that marked a radical change in Italy in 1860. In 1860, in various Italian regions invaded and under pressure from the military army of the Savoy family, future sovereign King of Italy, popular votes were held. The people had to choose whether to join the Kingdom of Italy or remain under the government of their own dukes, grand dukes or sovereigns. These stamps commemorate this event that led the vast majority of the voting population to choose to join the Kingdom of Italy, a real plebiscite of consent. Above these pieces you will be able to see the face of Giuseppe Garibaldi, a general military leader who played a fundamental role in the union of the Kingdom of Italy and beyond. He was also the author of several successful milestones that took place in Europe and South America. These 4 pieces are now worth $1,000. This series of the King 1890 depicts the face of the sovereign Umberto I of Savoy, the second King of Italy who ruled for 22 years from 1878 to 1900, remembered for being a good king, and he was the one who abolished the death penalty in the country. Of various values and colors, these pieces are all the same. One of these quatrains can be worth several $100s, but if you own the entire collection then you will find yourself worth $1,100 on hand.